here, aka Mac, and welcome back to some more off-gridding in Star Citizen. Today, we are back at Astor's Clearing, and I'm in a Drake Cutter, but in the back, I have a Geo. And the plan is, as you can hear, there's tons of copium out there. In fact, I just heard a grenade go off. The plan is to take this out and see how it goes. The sun is just on its way up. I heard a grenade as if the residents of this place are fighting back against these copium. Let me go and see if I can help. I only have like five rounds in this. Oh boy. Well, that's got him. I think that's all of them for now. I'm not sure. Were they grenades? Or were they copiums attacking? Oh, sudden change in in lighting. Oh, global illumination can't come soon enough. Unfortunately, these are forest copium, so I'll take the horns, but in order to complete a lot of the sort of request missions. Oh, sugar. Let me in, for crying out loud. Yeah, in order to complete the these missions. No. Okay, good. We need tundra copium and not forest copium. Let me just get out of here, because I only came here while I waited for the sun to come up, and now it's up. We can head off and see what we can find in terms of minables. Now, I'm kind of hoping that this series of off-grid and zero to hero combination is going to work really well now with a lot of these updates to mining and the Atlas. Although the Atlas Geo we can't buy in shops just yet. You can buy the base one for about... Oh, there's a ship over there. It's a Gladius. For about 1,000... Sorry, for about 70,000 AUEC. Yeah, right now we don't have the option to buy the Geo. Let me just fly away from a Gladius. But that time will come, and we will be able to pick this up relatively cheaply. Like, you could literally do a couple of hauling missions and be able to afford it. Maybe even just one hauling mission once you've unlocked the rep. So I'm kind of hoping that this is going to be one of those vehicles, and you know, and the Golem as well to some degree, where players can actually get into early sort of mining and making money pretty early on, and, you know, living off grid and doing it as well. More forest. Oh, these are all forest copium. But the question is how many minables are out there? I've been doing quite a lot of mining with the org, testing things out, and there appears to be quite a few bits lying around local to places like Astor's. Now, I don't know much about the values of all these minables, but we will fly around and see what we can find, and then when we find some, go and mine some. Aha, okay. So these are actually ship minables. I won't be able to use the Geo to get them. But when you're scanning... Oh, there's some creatures. When you're scanning and using, you know, the radars and whatnot, there are a lot of animals now. There are a lot of quasi-grazers, there are a lot of copiums and Marocs. And generally, when you scan, the first things to pop up, what you want to be looking at is your range. So, for example, that over there is 7.2 kilometers. Chances are it's not going to be an animal that I'm detecting at that range. That will be 1.8 kilometers. You'll see those pop up closer, but you want to be focusing on the longer distance scans. Now, another chance is that these are just ship minables with such a range of scanning ability, you know, scanning detection. But I'm hoping somewhere in between, like 5 or 6 is going to be the actual minables that I need. What are these ones? These are igneous now. Are they big? Yeah, these again are ship minables. So when you're scanning, around 7 to 10 kilometers away are the ship minables. Let's see if we can find any actual minables that I can use with the Geo. And I'm assuming we're looking for more, maybe 4 or 5 kilometer range scans. Anything under that is going to be an animal. Anything over that is likely going to be a ship minable. That's not set in stone. That's just kind of what I've found in the last 2 minutes of flying around and scanning. So keep that in mind. But we'll keep looking. There will be something somewhere. Right, this signal over here popped in at about 2.5. Are they just creatures? Ah, here we go. So yeah, 2.5. We found some Beradon. Now this is mineable in a Geo. Right, fantastic. Right, let's get landed.
Landing gear.
So yeah, this signal popped in at 2.5 kilometers away. So I think between 2 and whatever. I don't know just yet because I haven't done enough testing. But maybe 2 and I would say about 5, maybe less than 6.
Landing complete.
Beautiful. Right, first things first is to get the box loaded into the back. There seems to be quite a few bugs with the Geo and these boxes. In fact, there's a lot of issues right now with 4.1. We are in desperate need of more hotfixing because, yeah, there's a lot of problems, especially with that B-Wind going where it's going. Alright, let's just pull it out of here. Okay, and now we'll go and put one of those boxes in. I know when we were playing with the Org, a member of the Org using one of these couldn't get the boxes weren't filling up, and I tried to take the full box of Glacosite that I had while I was in the hangar and load it into my freight elevator with another store ore box, and they both just disappeared. So not good. But on here we have a stalwart gadget which I picked up because it reduces the instability. Now I don't know, we're going to test this today, I don't know if that's going to have any impact on a ground mineable like this rather than a ship mineable. But I know, or I think the instability of this vehicle is quite high. I might be wrong. Down here we have a multi-tool holder where you can stick your multi-tool in case you need it. And then close that up. We'll just open this up as well. That's where the box goes. And then on the side, you've got a place to put a tractor beam. This is the only thing that appears to attach to this side. Hopefully they can adjust it so that there's... I mean, I assume they're making room for the mining version of this kind of two-handed weapon or device. Because there will be one coming. I don't know when it's coming, but there will be one. Let's grab this one because it's flying around all over the spot. Beautiful day, though. Nice to be back out doing this kind of thing. But hopefully, I've been trying to record some 4.1 stuff for a while now. And unfortunately, the game is just saying no. There we go. So I've been kind of taking a step back and waiting for it to get to where it needs to be before it is plausible to recordable. Right, let's get mining. Oh, the battery, I think, is on that arm, and you can open up the compartment for it, but at the moment, it doesn't do anything because we don't have a battery as such. And then here you've got your boost or your jump gauge. There you have your health status, and that's your battery status, which, as I say, right now the battery does not deplete. And then up there, you have all those. Now to mine, you just hit the left mouse button, and then left Alt and left mouse button to change between extraction mode and fracture mode. Obviously, fracture is when you're breaking the rock. Extraction is when you're sucking up the pieces. I haven't found a way, if that is possible, to toggle between ground and you know, FPS mining rocks and vehicle mining rocks. Apparently, you know, I can handle both, and I assume it just auto adjusts right now. Love that. I love that about this. It is just the best thing to have a vehicle like this that can jump jet. Okay, let's take a look at this then. Is that one of them? Maybe it's not one of them. What's my scan? Oh, it doesn't have a scan. Interesting. I thought it did. No, there's nothing in the controls for ground vehicle scanning, and it doesn't seem to want to, so fair enough. Maybe it will eventually. I get the impression it's not wanting to detect it yet. Doesn't seem to want to see where the rock is, which I assume is a bit of a, maybe a B-win issue. Because it should tell me the properties. But it ain't. We may have to wait for the server to catch up. But yeah, it doesn't look like any of these want to be scanned. It's a real shame. Can't do much about it right now. I know this is a kind of a known issue where the rocks are not being detected. We'll give it a little while and see if they pop in. I'll go chill out in my cutter for now. Ah, 5.5. That might be one. I don't know when that popped in, but it could be. They're grazers. that could be one as well. We'll check this one first because it's actually closer. Yeah, that's good. Glycosite. Okay. I feel like there's a bug with the Geo right now where if you have already used it to mine, it won't allow you to fill it back up, even once you swap out one of the boxes for an empty box. I'll show you what I mean, but the UI seems to now always say 9.6 SEU of glycosite, which is what I did on stream the other day. If I can't get it to work, I will show some footage of it working on stream. Oh, this is a nice place. I can't wait for PlanetTech version 5 as well. That's just gonna make everywhere look so much nicer. And hopefully bring a lot more functionality as well. It's a lot of different updates. It's PlanetTech version 5 for a lot of areas. Right, let's see if we can get this to work. But yeah, if you look down here, look. It shows that the cargo is full. So, and that's with, you know, a new box in there. There is nothing in this box. It is brand new. So I think there's a bug that once you've used it, there is no swapping it out with a new one. But if you look, there's nothing in it. I'll grab it and swap it out for this other one and just see if we can get it to reset itself. Okay, let's see if these are functional. They're there, but I think because I'm full, it's not allowing me to actually mine them. Also, something to point out is the amount of gems inside is visually represented by the rock. Like if some of them have more green, you know, like visible gems, like that one looks like it might have more than say another one. But yeah, nothing is happening there. Oop. Let's just get out of there. Visually, it's not actually showing me anything. Okay, I think we're alright. But yeah, it's a shame that there's a bug. But this is essentially the rocks we will be mining. This is glycosite. It is just a bug right now where we need the capacity to reset when you put a new box in. I'm sure that'll get fixed. I'm sure they'll be working on that now, hot fixing it. But for now, let's just head on back to Astor's. I am in love with this sort of combination. I feel like it's just such a good, when it works, when it's fixed, it'll be such a good zero to hero or off-grid combination where you can earn yourself quite a decent amount and have a lot of fun doing this kind of thing. You've got to make sure you fit it right because it can clip a little bit. Oh, that looks alright to me. Let's just grab this and see if that'll be placeable. So this essentially, oh, where's it gone? Essentially, you slap this onto the rock. Again, I don't know if it'll work with a hand mineable. And then you tune the waveforms to match the rock. And then it will adjust the various factors. I picked this one up to kind of adjust the instability, which I think will be more beneficial. And it does attach on the bottom of most backpacks. Although it does give off this red glow. But I won't... Well, I'll sort of place... I'll see if it is placeable. But I won't actually place it because it's pointless. Oh, you can look. Yeah, look at this. So you can, I think, is it going to do it? Oh dear, it's gone. It's in there, you can pick them up. They're not all just one single use, although it's disappeared. I don't know if that is actually working or impacting it. I can't seem to find it anywhere. Yeah, they're not single-use items. Some of them might be. I think most of them maybe have 4 or 5 uses. But you've got to be careful when you break the rock. It may destroy it. Well, it's gone. That's 20 grand down the drain. Yeah, undecisive. Or indecisive. No. I'm unsure whether or not they actually work for these kinds of rocks. I know they're used for the big ship minables, but for ground minables... Not sure. But yeah, I think this is going to be a really good combination when it's working. Not necessarily now because it's not working and you can't buy it in-game. But when you can buy it in-game, it'll be maybe slightly more expensive than the base Atlas. You know, 80, 90 grand in-game. Which is not too unattainable. Once you unlock the hauling stuff, you can be earning 50, 60 grand per haul. And if you have a small ship, you just have to do it in multiple stages. But it can, you know, earn some decent money. Or you could go hunting for Tundra Copian and get 69 grand just there doing that. So there's a lot of options there to kind of pull yourself up to the point of getting a vehicle, you know, an Atlas Geo. The only downside is if you don't have a cutter or if you have something small with a smaller cargo bed than the cutter. And I don't mean in terms of SEU, because this Cutter Rambler only has 2 SEU, but if you notice, the storage area is actually a lot bigger than, say, the Avenger. The Avenger has 8 SEU storage, but I'm doubtful you will fit this in there. You might, I haven't tested it. But yeah, anyway, that's probably going to be it for the video. Unfortunately, we weren't really able to do any mining because of this bug. We will certainly revisit it once it's working again. But I am so happy to see this kind of vehicle come in because it does open up this whole avenue of mining and earning money in a, you know, in this method so much more. And now also these minables are both FPS and vehicle minables are on the planet's surface. So you could, and what I will do with my off-grid series is live at Astor's clearing. We're getting out of here. Live at somewhere like Astor's clearing. And, yeah, just keep heading out, coming back, doing that off-grid lifestyle. That's pretty much what I would like to do. And once things get, I suppose, somewhat more fixed, I'll be doing that. I'll be doing more off-grid stuff. So do keep an eye out for that. I'm excited to get back to it. Hopefully 4.1 is the patch to bring that back, provided things are working a lot smoother. There's a lot to hotfix with this build. Not even just hotfix, but fix in general, because there is a lot of issues. But I'm happy to see things like the mining updates, opening it up to the like more levels of entry, rather than just either FPS, rock, or ship mining. It seems like there's a lot more to it now. And these Wicullo missions as well, they're a fascination for me. I'm loving that, especially for new players. It gives you something to aim towards. My hanger does not seem to be there, but I'm going to trust that it is. There it is. Yeah, opening it up to, you know, you could just spend a bit of time hunting for the Copians, hunting for the, you know, getting the rock, or getting the Geo and trying to get those gems. Am I landing gear down? Yeah, okay. There's a lot of potential there for starting out and earning money in an earlier stage in various ways, rather than just doing the same thing over and over again. So expanding on the paths you can take, or just offering multiple paths rather than just the one. Let's just get out of this ship and get the sound back again. There we go. Alright. Well, oh, my boxes seem to be disappearing, which is a bit strange. The first time I put one down, it moved. And now they must be falling out of the ship, which is not good. As I say, there is a lot to do to get this patch into a good state. Love that. But with that said, I will be taking a look at the Golem, seeing what that has to offer. Let's just get this over to the side. Another nice entry into the mining profession without having to splash out for something like a prospector. Let's stick this here, I think. Keep clear, he says, sticking it right there. But with that said, if you do enjoy my videos, please do consider subscribing. Also, the TOBII Tracker 5 is still on sale. I use it every time I play Star Citizen, even in FPS, which isn't for everybody. A lot of people would prefer not to do it in, not to use it for FPS, but I really like it. So using the link below will take you to that deal, and it will also provide my channel with a kickback, so it is much appreciated. And to everybody who has used it already, thank you so much. If you want to kind of set up your settings, if you ask me on Twitch while I'm live, or on my Discord, I think the link should be below for both, I'll be able to provide you with what my settings are, and it can be a good starting place for you to set your own up, and then from there just tweak it as accordingly as you need. But yeah, I live by my TOBII. Without it, it just does not feel good, which is funny because for a long time I was playing without one. But there you go. As I say, come and hang out over at Twitch or here on YouTube. The links are below. It's a bit of a weird week this week for streaming. I'm not streaming today because it was Mother's Day yesterday here in the UK, so I was spending time with Rachel and Summer and my daughter, having a bit of a family day. And then on Friday, we're going to a little toddler gym, so I'll be taking the day off on Friday and swapping that for a Thursday. So technically the next stream is Wednesday this week, and then hopefully Thursday as well. I think I'll have to double check that, rather than Monday, Wednesday, Friday. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. A big thank you to my patrons and channel members. Cannot do this without you guys. I will go check out the Golem and hopefully start getting back to this off-grid stuff. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.